professional podcast. Okay,
guys, welcome to the second episode of Hydration Break podcast. We're gonna discuss again the group stage round that just finished. Welcome to my super friends from Portugal, Croatia, Italy, Czech Republic, Hungary. So welcome. And how are you guys doing on this super crazy heat wave that we have now in Europe?
I don't know.
man, I'm doing very well.
Here is snowing in Croatia. So
What heat wave are you talking about? This is like normal here. So I don't know what you guys talking about. So anyway, I am good. I'm excited about tonight's game. I'm still a bit skeptical about Portugal winning against Colombia. Maybe this is, like the Portuguese pessimism, but we'll see. I think we have good chances of winning against Colombia, but at the same time, I don't know.
The question is, why do you need to win? Because if you win, then you face Argentina in the
No, that's done.
No,
you mean after that, yeah.
No,
why we face Argentina?
Not with Argentina. Argentina is first and in Group J and goes against the third.
It's Cabo Verde. It's already settled.
Exactly.
Cabo
it's already
Verde
settled.
But the next round is how Costume.
In the next round, after Cabo Verde, basically either Portugal goes to Spain line or goes to Argentina line. So
or goes to Capo Verde. I think Portugal Capo Verde would be a match that we all want to see.
Guys, everybody fears Capo Verde here. It's Argentina and Portugal who should be worried. Cabo Verde is on their side. So yeah,
I think at this point, past this round, there are no easy teams. So if you want to be a world champion, you need to show what you got. You need to play your best. So actually, I think it would be good for Portugal to face a team like Argentina.
Yeah, but already in the round of 16. So if
yes,
Portugal, then we can see Messi against Ronaldo over here in the round of 16.
Yeah.
Guys, but let's quickly discuss the group stage that has been happening so far. So Gergo, what are your main impressions from the what surprised you the most so far?
Well, from the group stage, if I think about it, most would say Cabo Verde being unbeaten is certainly not something that I would have bet my whole house on. And but as I said, everybody fears Cabo Verde, and Vozinha with the 70 million Instagram followers, or maybe it's 70 million since last week. I would say that. Basically that. I didn't expect, let's say, Iran with all the problems to be performing quite well, because they were really unlucky not to qualify for the second round with that offside goal, which was hardly offside, taken away. So, but I'll stick with Cabo Verde. So definitely, what a nice story. And let's not forget that it is only because they have a Hungarian citizen playing in that team, someone who has actually played in Hungary for 13 years and got Hungarian citizenship. But it also shows that Hungary taught the world how to play football. So,
Freddy, what I thought?
Yeah, that the Hungary should. How can we do that? And despite that, he decided to play for Cabo Verde and not for Hungary. Anyway, Vozinha is 17 million as per today.
So already?
Good job.
Whoa.
Good job, Gergo.
No,
for me, I go for an outsider that I'm wearing today, that it wasn't even qualified for the World Cup, with the amazing score of 2 points in the qualification round.
Oh yeah.
Sweden is through, and they have a difference of 0 goals, so they are the first of the best third place ranking with 4 points for a team that should not even be there. And I would say top of the head to Graham Potter, because I knew him from before when he played for Sweden, but he was playing, he was doing trainer for Östersund and small clubs and stuff like that. But to organize the team that basically doesn't have real stars apart the Hungarian one,
again,
that plays again, of course. The Hungarian one that plays for Sweden, or the Tunisian kid that makes the first 3 goals, but he forget against Tunisia and then he forgets to jump, and we can go on and on. Or the guy that the Liverpool pays 200 million and doesn't make a goal. So, this for me is a big surprise, especially because there is not the big guy that is doing the commentator, just for you. Because
Yes. Yes.
There is not the big guy there, and he's, I don't want to say, giving bad and hard time to Sweden in every comment of Fox. Or, for example, when Sweden is playing, he goes to the UFC fights with Mr. Orange Trump. So, and it's a good result that, Sweden is there. They will face, I don't know, for me, you have the list, but for me, it's not going to be an easy game against France, because they are supposed to be, even yesterday, the France didn't rest any players. So I think it's going to be a tough game. But, for me, because probably it's the last time I wear this t-shirt during the podcast. But yeah, I think this is a good surprise, I would say, especially the qualification campaign. So yeah, I vote Cabo Verde was the easy one. This is a bit more
good one.
hidden. And honorable mention for the yellow one, also the Ecuador, that there was a fun fact, and I stop it there. National holiday to the day after because of win against Germany.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true or rumors, but anyway.
It is. Yeah. It's on the news. I know you don't read Spanish or stuff, but yeah.
I come here to learn all the news. Andre.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? Your summary.
Yeah, we are preparing. That's why I'm in black shirt. We are preparing for the funeral of Croatian football.
Come on.
Okay. We are quite pessimistic because there are plenty of issues that you saw against Panama. Against Panama, we deserve to lose, and to get 3 points, it is just because they are not experienced. Our best player, Guardiola, shouldn't play because he's just recovering.
I mean, this podcast is really very good.
Kovacic and Modric are not really good. They are getting into the museum of forgotten stars. Yeah, they missed after the last Euro to change the generation, and they just left it everything the same. So Perisic, Modric, Kovacic still plays, and you can see that it's not, I think, possible for them to maintain good amount against Ghana. Ghana, for me, it was great game against England. Yeah, they are far quicker than us and stronger intensively. I don't know what they will make today, but I don't see. And as you said about some kind of the overachievers or disappointments, I see South Africa as I don't know how they are second in the group A, but they are.
We saw South Africa, I think, me, including other people that I spoke to, everybody just stopped watching them after the first game. They were like, what the hell, why they're even there? And then, like we do the LDS, so to say, internal betting tournaments, I was doing that, and nobody believed in them. And then they are just like, but we had the Czech Republic that kind of made the way for them. So,
That was a surprise, although we were in the qualification group with Czechia. And you could see that there is a quality gap.
Felipe, what about you? Quick summary.
Okay.
What surprised or disappointed you? Ronaldo.
So a lot of things that we can talk about. So I will start with the obvious one, the surprises for me. Obviously, Cabo Verde, nobody expected these guys to go through the round stage. South Africa as well. For the first time, I think it's for the first time, right? They passed the group stage. It's also really a really big surprise because I don't see them playing like really good football. However, they managed to pass the group stage. So yeah, the two biggest surprises for me. The other thing that we can talk about, I think, is that we can see in this World Cup that I think ball possession is long gone, because we have seen games like, I believe yesterday, England-Ghana, right? England was like 70-something% of possession, 90 shots, no goals. Spain against Cabo Verde was the same. So I think we are seeing a reversion on that. So I believe when Spain won the World Cup and the Euro back-to-back, it was based on possession football. And right now we see that the smaller teams are more ready to face this kind of football. They are defending well. The goalkeepers are really, doing amazing how to say it, amazing
Saves.
amazing performances. Yeah, amazing saves as well. So yeah, I didn't really expect that that these teams with such ball possession in percentage, they fail to score like any goal.
Yeah, there was change like if you play based on the possession, you count of tiring out the opposition. But now the technical preparation is far too good, and you have also the 5 substitutions that they weren't before. So you can switch 60 and plus hydration break. Sorry,
and the hydration break, yes.
Another team I really enjoyed. Another team I really enjoyed was Japan. I think it's that kind of team that everyone likes. And to be honest, for me, Japan, I mean, they need a guy like Erling Haaland or a really good striker. When they have this, I mean, they are going all the way until the end, I think. And they play a really good football.
The thing of Japan is that they have 4 or 5 strikers, but none of them plays in like big league, They play Belgium League, Netherlands League, or Scottish League, So they are like, they do a lot of goals, but they are in this league. When you transfer them in a more competitive league that could be Portuguese, German, or something, or Italian, they lost down. And on the goal, I would mention curiosity of all the 22 first striker of Serie A, like top scorer of Serie A in this World Cup. How many they scored? 0.
Okay.
So not even one of the top scorers of Serie A made a goal in this World Cup.
Yeah, but Lautaro Martinez became capocannoniere with like scoring 4 goals this season. So
4 goals.
Yeah, it's like Lautaro
16, 17, whatever.
I think talking about a lot of there are people who just shine in the World Cup. They do nothing for 4 years and then they change. Lautaro is completely opposite, right? He's doing everything for Inter, but for World Cup he kind of disappears. Or I don't know. Maybe we'll see him. But guys, quickly I'll finish just from my point of view as well. What I actually we spoke about this on the previous episode, but African teams, I'm really surprised. Okay, for me maybe the biggest. In addition, however, I was really surprised by the result of Senegal, for example. Yesterday, I thought, if they would just win 1-0, 2-0, they would have a really bad chance to do. But they got them made it to 5-0. Now they are almost certainly qualified to the next.
Certainly.
One. Very big for me. They made the difference, the goal difference they needed. And of course, so I think Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast has been super strong as well against Germany. They could have won.
Yeah.
So Senegal, Ivory Coast, obviously Morocco maybe still a little bit below expectations. Kind of they were a bit weird with Haiti. We'll see them against the Netherlands. But yeah, this is the for me. And of course, Felipe didn't mention his favorite team, Democratic Republic of Congo. This guy's surprised so far as well. I'm quite confident they will beat hell of Uzbekistan and go to the next round.
Oh yeah.
You didn't mention Egypt. You didn't mention Egypt. Egypt for me is over expectation because they, if you look at Africa's Cup and if you are football mental like me or Felipe, if you know Africa's Cup, you know that Senegal is a strong team. Whatever you mean, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, these are the strongest candidates to win. But Egypt, I think they never qualified for some other round, and 5 points. It's a strong second position. Morocco has 7 points, is also strong. The rest of the African ones, yes, I think Congo, Uzbekistan is the game we were all waiting since the beginning of this. And,
But yeah, okay, I kind of agree and disagree with you with Egypt because okay, let's go into yesterday's game. So Egypt,
yesterday's
Iran.
game.
Mhm.
I mean, I think for me, Iran deserved to pass, and for me that was not an
100%.
offside. If it's offside, it's millimeters, and I don't even think that was an offside for me. I don't know what you guys think about it. I think Iran deserved to pass, although they didn't, unfairly in my view. But I don't. What do you guys think about it?
FIFA Mafia.
I already said that they should have qualified, and yeah, this rule because goalkeeper was actually behind the goal at the time
Yeah,
it was scored. Yeah, I said
Mhm.
Iran with all the hardships they should have. So I'm not too sold on Egypt though. So
Me neither.
that whole group with Belgium, I just didn't feel the craft and the way they played. But from now on, everything depends on what kind of draw everybody got, and if we have time for it, maybe we can bring up. Which disturbs me, by the way, how Canada got South Africa. Is it, or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's no coincidence, obviously, because that's how the groups were always planned to happen. And
Do you see my
it
screen?
seems kind of unfair. Like then we have Brazil, Japan, which is too bad for the Japanese because obviously still, I guess most people would put Brazil there. So yeah, but I'm not sold on Egypt that much.
Sorry, I don't
No,
see Ecuador. Aren't they through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you see my screen? I'm just sharing the.
Yes.
Okay, good. So like now let's quickly talk about what we expect from the next round. So this is the.
Well, this is not a final one yet because we still have
This
5 games left.
might change, right?
Of course.
So
So
this
Yeah.
is according to the standings from now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
So,
Brazil, Japan. I'm excited for that one. If that happens.
If it happens, that's 100%.
this is a bit.
Brazil, Japan
it's already 100%.
Yeah.
Is already
Perfect.
there. Yes. The one that are there 100% is South Africa with Canada, Brazil, Japan, Germany with Paraguay, I think.
Yeah, most are sure by now.
Netherlands against the immigrants in Morocco. So that would be also
So
interesting.
I'm
Morocco 1 and 2, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
France, Sweden. What else?
Yes.
Argentina, Cabo Verde. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm
France,
curious. How do you guys see Brazil in this World Cup?
Getting better.
They
Results
could do
are getting
more.
better.
They could do more. To be honest, they could have done more. Like against Haiti, I was expecting at least 5 goals.
Yeah, but they will
Do you
get
guys-
stronger, game by game, I guess. So
Do you guys think it was a mistake for Ancelotti to bring in Neymar, despite his injuries?
If it was his decision at all and not the federation
Exactly.
or someone up there.
Okay, so you think it was a federation decision?
Yes.
Because I also think the same.
Yeah.
And he
It's-
changed the
it's-
course of the last match, so it was kind of okay. But that's what you said. Like they are trying to put the whole stars, not those ones who are prepared. That is thing happening here in Croatia. So I know about Ecuador. We mentioned it, but did you saw Ecuador Germany game?
Ecuador,
Really
Germany,
game.
yeah.
They could be the Black Horse, especially with this type of the draw. I don't know.
yeah, so if we look, we are expecting France against Germany probably in the next round. Super interesting thing. Obviously, this is
Sure. No Sweden, Paraguay. Are you sure? No Sweden.
Next round. Yeah.
and then Canada against Netherlands. I think Netherlands is again lucky one because they were lost in Euro.
I think that South Africa, in the worst that they are, Canada is not playing home.
Yeah.
This was changed
No.
all the games because all the games of the group, Canada played in Canada.
Mhm.
This is the only game that Canada, I think, it's playing in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
and it's going to change the. And South Africa, yes, they are bad. They whatever do, but
Look
They
at
are
this
there.
one is super like
So-
a side, right? Belgium, Bosnia, and
yes, or USA, Bosnia.
exactly
It
going
depends,
to quarterfinals and probably facing Spain or Portugal or Croatia.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh man, Portugal against Croatia. Oh, the next podcast will be fun if we. Felipe against Andre. This one, all right. Yeah, go ahead.
No, about if that would happen, Portugal against Croatia. I honestly don't see Croatia winning.
No,
I don't think they play. It's not that we play that well as as well, but I don't know. I don't really like Croatia's football this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think most of their team, they are still relying on the old generation. I know they are trying to renew and put these younger guys that they are really good, but still I don't see their football as well connected for now. In terms of a collective and a team. But it would be interesting to see.
Yeah, might be Brazil against England again already in the quarterfinal here, or maybe even
You don't think any surprise. You're just going with a big team, You don't think I don't know.
I'm thinking still
Costa. You need like Ivory Coast can win, or
can be
Ecuador.
Senegal in quarterfinal.
Japan could kick out Brazil. Why not?
Yes, why not?
No, yeah, it's very
Plus
interesting.
Norway is a great team. Yeah.
What do you think about Norway game yesterday? Like, was it right decision to not let the main players play?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bless
you. They are like I read that they play after 3 days after yesterday's game, and they said the players were already crammed out at the last game, and they said it would be counterproductive for the next round. So
and they have to fly and change the state. It's logistically it's quite tiring also for the time zone. So for me, it's good news. The only fun of that game was that there was Channing Tatum and 7 lookalike Haaland in the tribune, and basically half of the game was the camera was on that, was not on the game, to tell you how great was the game. So let's put everything on the. But this is more, as we discussed last podcast, it's an NBA thing. It's a hockey team that they go for the lookalike celebrity or the celebrities that are there. And to see Channing Tatum with a ball and the guys look like Haaland in the game where Haaland doesn't play. It's a fantastic organization. But
guys,
I don't know. For me, it's different. Now we have Portugal and Croatia, and both of them, they are crying who is gonna lose out first. It's the game. The game is strange, and we see many different way how also the goals are made. And I can bring the discussion back about the ball and the pressure in the inside stadium and outside stadium. They made a very nice interview last week with not even with the keeper that could be a guy, but with Laura Giuliani, that is the keeper of AC Milan female, and she had the ball, and I think she got like 20 goals from the interview guy that could be me, you, Kostya, and Gergo shooting to her, and she's like the keeper of the Italian national team, but she was blaming the ball. So it's also another thing that we have to count. But on this way, it's positive because we saw more goals.
Yep.
And I would say, as a person I have my partner that doesn't watch anything of the World Cup apart the reels. Oh yeah, it's 15 seconds. We watch the reels. We see the goals.
I'm pretty sure she'll watch if Taylor Swift will be warming up.
If Taylor Swift will do the hydration break, I'm sure that.
Yeah.
Guys, one I think it made a couple of minutes discussion. Marcelo Bielsa. We discussed him a lot last time. Nobody mentioned him, but frankly, Uruguay is probably the biggest disappointment of the. I know, that's the team of drama, the team of very controversial. So, what do you think?
Well, there seems to be in a lot of controversial stuff these months. I mean, wherever he goes, we discussed coaches love Bielsa. Surely he's a character, obviously, not even looking up, but answering questions like that. I'm wondering what's the reason behind that. Everybody calls him such a genius, and still he has never really had a big team to be the coach of, or never had the hugely great results. So I'm wondering what the contradiction there is. I guess we all knew after we heard the news how the players revolted and they wanted, I guess, a defensive tactic against Spain, not go all out. And still, the score was 1-0 still. But I guess we were all expecting Uruguay to lose after this little drama.
Yeah.
Sad, because I would like to see El Loco and other geniuses like that in football. Something from the old way of football, where not everything was about super athletes running fast and being strong, but still having an attacking style like Bielsa has. Sad, but obviously that's the end of the story for him with Uruguay. Who knows what's next for him?
Yeah, and maybe I think he, given his age, maybe 1-2 teams and that's it. His career is over, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah. So, to be honest, if you see it on paper, I think Uruguay had probably one of the best midfields of the tournament, right? Valverde, Betancourt, who else? Ugarte, Nunes, whatever, right? And still they didn't win a single game, right? I mean, it's a really big disappointment. And even though I don't really follow Bielsa that much, I was reading about all this controversy with players, and I know that he's quite the coach that relies a lot on pressing, right? And man-to-man marking and high tempo of marking and so on. But I think when this doesn't happen, for me, Uruguay seems it's like a tired team, if you know what I mean. It's like they are just not there on the field, when this doesn't happen. And I think all this controversy with the players and Bielsa, I think it contributed a lot for what happened with the team overall in this World Cup. So for me, there is no other way than, they have to fire Bielsa, or he has to leave. Yeah. And he needs to give place to someone younger, someone with new ideas, because Uruguay on paper, they really have a good team. They have good players.
Yeah, I have a strange take on. I would fire also Valverde.
I know you have a special with him. You always.
I don't know what is happening with him, but this is like a third or fourth controversial thing in a short period.
That's true.
This one with the Uruguay, he led this kind of the revolution with Baena. You saw before the match, it was like a couple of years ago, he waited him in the parking lot to kick him out, and it happened. And in Real Madrid, now he's fight with Tchouaméni and his revolution against Xabi Alonso. I don't know what is happening with him, but this is like getting...
I want to see him in the parking lot with Gergo.
He also has been Uruguay's coach for how long?
Also since 2023.
3 championships, I think. Yeah.
I'm saying 3. But I would, on my opinion on that, yes, Bielsa. But let's go on player blaming. For me, most of the problem that happened, it was Muslera. He made very bad barrier. The goal against Spain is his fault. But I can tell you one thing. I understand he's 40. And yes, you want to give him the career, the highlight of life. But, it could have been like Ochoa.
Yes.
Okay, you make him a legend when you are winning. And not to make... Because for me, I don't want to say yesterday's game was just nervous. It was just... As Andrei said, it was a fight in a parking lot. That was yesterday. Yeah. But I would say that the game with Capo Verde, for me, the first goal, when you do the barrier like that and you get a central, it's a central goal, guys. If you're keeper of Qatar, you get the goal in the central. Fine.
Yes.
Fine. You're keeper of Qatar. You're not or the Uzbekistan keeper. That's the hilarious goal. But if you are Muslera with your charisma, the 40 years, all the teams that you have been, and you can say Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez for me is a object of mystery that is on the bench in Saudi.
Exactly.
It's all the team. We couldn't blame Bielsa. Yes, as long as you want, because it's different. But you also think that I agree with what Andrei said, that I think it's more internal conflict, that also the players didn't want to be there. And on that, I can introduce you a new topic if you want. The best team, in your opinion, only one name. That's it. Best team and worst team till now.
From Europe or in general?
Yeah, from the World Cup.
From World Cup.
Your best team and your worst team.